Welcome to this week's Eternal Monday. Today is First Drafts, episode 9. Today we have a bit of a fun one. So we only have one new deck in this First Drafts episode. That's going to be Flygon LV.X Mill. Its opponent today is actually going to be United Wings. United Wings got a handy new tool in Shrouded Fable. And by tool, we're talking about Dartrix. Yes, Dartrix is a tool. Not a Pokemon tool, but it is a Pokemon and it is a tool. So, you know, I'm insulting Dartrix. Anyway, our friend here is going to briefly explain United Wings for those who are the uninitiated, and then we're going to look at Flygon LV.X.
So with United Wings, it's just like any Lost March, Mad Party, type of decks where it does extra damage based on that attackers in the discard pile or a certain zone. So you have Watch Roll that's two colorless. Does all the United Wings just does 20 damage for each Pokemon with United Wings attack in the discard. That doesn't change. It just changes on what Pokemon it's on. So Watch Roll is electric, so you can hit electric weakness. Murkrow's dark, but its attack is for a single dark. Flamigo actually will search out your other Flamigos to then, if you want to discard them, as long as you don't prize 3 of them. And then a Dartrix is the new one. Dartrix can actually go in against Charizard EX for weakness. Now Mew is not a United Wings attacker. It actually uses the Attack United Wings from its Memories of Dawn ability, which allows this Pokemon to use the attacks of any other basic Pokemon in play. You still need the necessary energy for those attacks, and then some of the signature support stuff is going to be Squawk ability to be able to discard your hand, Carmine to discard your hand on the first turn. So those are your
Basically, United Wings has got to go fast deck. And that makes a great opponent for Flygon LV.X Mill.
Yeah, so Flygon is pretty interesting. We're using the Flygon from Darkness Ablaze. It has the ability Labyrinth of Sand. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon can't retreat. So it's good at locking something in the active spot that doesn't want to be there and keeping it there. And then, of course, there's Flygon LV.X itself, which has the Pokebody Wind Erosion. As long as Flygon is your active Pokemon, so it works with Labyrinth of Sand, discard the top card of your opponent's deck in between turns. So every time someone says pass or announces their attack, top card of your opponent's deck is going to get milled while this is in the discard pile. We don't really care too much about its attack, as it doesn't really... you're not really going to be attacking too often with this deck. It does have free retreat, though, and it has less health than the Flygon from Darkness Ablaze, so you are going down 10 health, which is a little funny, but that's the main gist of the deck. Of course, we're using Detour Final Wish Jirachi to help us start milling off the bat while we get our Flygon set up. Using Detour to copy things like Team Rocket's Handiwork and Misfortune Sisters to mill our opponents as much as we can, as well as also having free retreat. We have Karina, which lets us find a fighting Pokemon and an item card, sort of like Standard's Irida. So we can grab Flygon and a rare candy and just get them straight up from Trapinch. And then our aspect of choice is Dowsing Machine, so we can recover things like our stealthy hoods or, rare candies if we need them. Basically anything that gets thrown into the discard early.
Whatever the most important
Yeah.
card needs to be at the time. All right, so that's the gist of each deck. These again, the LV.X deck here is going to be a first draft through and through, so keep that in mind as we are making some gameplays here. But yeah, we're going to get shuffled up and we'll be right back.
Tails.
It is Tails.
This makes me sad. Because United Wings usually wants to go second.
I'll go second.
I don't know if I'm okay with that.
Just let United Wings burn itself out, it's fine.
I'll look in.
Help you.
Oh, this may be a quick game.
Oh, that bad, huh?
Let's see. All right, let's
Patch pass.
draw.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Quick shovel. Yeah, get rid of that.
Oh no. Oh no.
Pass. Hmm.
Okay.
Oh man.
That's the end of the game. You want to reset and start it again?
This is my hand.
That's so bad.
What do I do with? I have so much ball search.
Let's restart it and try it.
Your pricing wasn't even bad.
Tails. I'm gonna go first.
Boom, 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 boom. It's that first game though.
Oh, talk about it.
That non-game. Games like that always suck though. You just don't start anything you can use and then don't have anything to back you up.
Check-in?
Draw. Buddy.
Hey, there's a card we can use. Alright, so Buddy Poppin'. Once your target's up, Buddy Poppin'.
Everything.
Jirachi.
Which happens to Jirachi. Can you get the Jirachi in the active spot in this game?
I'm gonna price check. Okay, it doesn't seem too bad. Give it a bunch of Baltoy.
That's the Baltoy from Sword and Shield base set, which is probably the best Baltoy format at the moment.
The second one's pretty good, but like
It's good if you're running a deck that runs Mysterious Treasure, I think.
Yeah.
in a
otherwise,
Dragapult format, this probably is the best one.
Well,
Because
yeah.
it's the 70 HP.
But if you're running Psychic Energy, or if you're running Mysterious Treasure, so if you're running it in a deck with Psychic Pokemon or Dragon Pokemon, I think the other one's still a little bit better, just because you can find it off of Treasure.
And it has the ancient tree.
Yeah, which is not bad either.
The prevent all effects of ability stumbles, which is pretty sweet. And actually sucks with this deck.
Yeah, it's true.
Pass.
That's very true. I didn't think about
At
that.
least I'm not gonna get dogged.
Not this time. You will get knocked out.
That would have been funny if you haven't.
Good
again.
lord! The battle
The same
compressor,
start.
battle compressor, DCE, and watch roll.
It's almost like I built that deck consistently.
No way.
Crazy.
You mean United Wings is a consistent and a good deck in the Eternal format? No way.
Guard tricks. Why would you do so?
I would like to say for the record, Hugh is my tech, and that card is incredible in United Wings. I love Hugh.
Yeah,
Hugh is so good in that deck.
I don't have a whole lot of them.
It's like the only deck I've ever thought it was good in. Except maybe Wailord. But like, still. I definitely like Hugh in here. He was such a it's Murkrow.
Marco.
You gonna Carmine that?
Carmine.
Okay.
Yes, rock.
Draw onto your raw.
Huh?
Dude. That's actually
No, because I technically don't want to go grab
I mean, you probably don't need to go that hard, right? Okay, this is first draft, so let's talk about it.
So quick
Okay.
ball.
So, do we go for
Rowlets.
Squawkabilly in this matchup? That's the question. Is it necessary to dig that hard for Squawkabilly?
Do you want me to give the answer?
Well, yeah, and I think the answer is no.
The answer is no.
Because, like, you can go fast, but I don't think you need or want to in this matchup.
Unless you're gonna whiff a very important KO on your first turn. No.
The thing is, like, obviously I don't want to tell you what, because this is still a matchup, but, like, his hand is such that Squawk would honestly be kind of bad, too. Like, it could get rid of some important resources for later on in the game.
Like, realistically, I only need to be hitting 140.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
there's
my
nothing-
number this game.
There's nothing that high on his size. Well, you need to hit 150. 150 for Flygon.
Well, yeah, okay,
But-
yeah, that one.
But because it does go down 10 with a level X, But there's still that chance you have to go against the regular flag.
Flamigo.
But even then, you're still gonna have to hit 160 effectively because of how the math works for United Wings. But that's only 8 Pokemon in a discard, which I don't think is that hard to do as United Wings deck. That's just the Dartrix and the Flamigo, and that's basically it.
We shall grab
Easy.
the squad.
And the quad squad.
Yeah, the quad squad.
I just want to talk about how today's Eternal tournament. I priced 3 Flamigo on a game, and I'm upset still about that.
I'm trying to remember if I actually had like a bad price today.
I don't know. So
You would.
the one time I thought you did, you didn't. So no. So
Was it the Swiss
the
one?
one I thought that it was double price.
Heck.
No.
Pack.
United Wings for
Spin turn?
4,
Okay.
6, 8, 10. For what? 200?
Already?
Not 200, God.
What?
100.
I resist lightning. I resist lightning. It's -20.
80?
Oh, you do actually.
Yeah, I
Resist.
do.
I thought you were joking for a
I
second.
resist lightning.
I had to check. I'm like, wait,
Draw.
you do though.
I have an idea.
That makes it better by itself.
Wait, I have an idea.
Is it funny?
Yes.
Great, perfect. Let's go with it.
Twins.
Busted.
Wait, this is so funny, actually. Wait, this is so funny. But it's such a bad idea.
But is it a better idea than other options?
How many cards do you have in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. um.
You know, it's funny. Flygon LV.X is weak. Has 2 times weakness against colorless.
Mhm. That moment when Flamigo finally gets to be a weakness attacker.
These two.
Flamigo's like,
Brooklet had to do it. Brooklet.
That's why they're all doing the dance.
that's not a dance, that's an initiation.
Brooklet will grab me a trap.
With knocking out a Flygon. For I don't know how much damage.
These are just a bunch of
Belts
angry birds.
were-
Okay.
Cessation Crystal.
Stop it.
Imagine though. Actually, what?
You have an idea of what I want to do?
I'm trying to figure it out, but I think I'm at a loss.
do you know how funny that could be?
But you would have to recycle it constantly.
I know, but like I probably could for at least a while.
It's
Enough to
fun.
make it annoying. But
But he
it,
has so many of those attackers, so
yeah.
I don't know if it's worth it.
it would be super funny though.
Was it like discard like basic Pokemon or something from like my hand?
I'm gonna shuffle my deck.
That's funny though.
You already Cosmic Powered, right?
No.
No?
I just played Twins and got 2 cards of it. And then I used Brooklet Hell. I'm gonna
Broke how you got the
Giraffe
trap.
rig.
The trap.
What the
trap
fuck?
cycle energy.
So to be clear, on the Brooklyn Hill, you got the second trip bench, right?
I got this trap in.
Okay.
Oh, you're an ass.
Yes. That's one of the cards I got on Twins.
Like it's still 2 cards though. Like, but
Um,
that is very funny. I agree.
Cosmic Power. For 5.
Giraffe rig with focus edge win.
I'm gonna make you know yourself if you want to get more stuff in there. Level ball.
It's funny though.
It's really funny. For the Bravo.
No, stop.
If only you had like a way to knock off his energy too. Oh wait,
Oh
Yeah,
wait.
he's got Faba.
that's the joke.
I did Purple Hill already.
All right, let's do it.
Retreat. Alright, which two? Curse Shovel. Get Lost. We'll hit both Micro.
Can you put a Cramorant in here?
No.
That's freaking great.
Could you imagine that?
That would be a heck of a tech against Draft Rig, though. He's like, I'm undoing that damage, damn it.
Yes. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted.
Cards in hand?
Four.
Still, Draft Rig is going to be a lot of work to try to do that, but it's still funny. Ah. I know what you're eyeing. I can see it on the screen.
Trying to think of the.
For those of you who don't know how this recording is set up, generally I watch the game through recording on my computer, so I'm not often looking directly at the game table, but I can usually see most of what's going on.
I'm gonna night stretcher the Draft Rig back and do it again. I'll do it again. Point, point. Yep. That's fine. I definitely didn't have Faba in my hand.
I didn't like the laugh that you...
The sheer giggle there is pretty good, though. You might have played more than one Faba, you don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Towards me?
Yeah. When the Draft Rig in the active actually hurts you. Because the thing is, you want everything that's there.
Yep.
I'm gonna drop the trap bench.
Cross switcher.
Prime picture.
Could you imagine? Oh my god. Trainer's mail.
No, you haven't used a supporter card this turn, right?
I did. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
I reveal it, right? Yeah.
And your turns are so long that the person watching can't really use supporter.
United Wings for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 for 100.
Recycle goes to him. And I need mill 2 with Curse Shovel.
Oh, dang.
Draw. Misfortune Sisters?
No. There's a lot of items in this deck.
There
Yes,
sure
there
are.
sure are.
I would have laughed if you hit like none.
Just 2?
Just 2.
Wow. That's actually lower than I expected.
Featherball? Farna. Gujaratchi.
Do what? Oh, another detour.
Featherball for Gujaratchi.
I thought that was pretty good because that gets you your level X too, right?
Yeah.
I like it.
I was trying to figure out a way to search those out because you can't grab it with Luxury Ball. And I saw it head for your tree and I went, ooh.
You can do it with Master Ball.
It's actually interesting because Luxury Ball a lot of times is treated like a Master Ball in Eternal, but it's not a Master Ball.
Right.
So,
Touch for 2.
oh lord.
Cosmic Power.
Follow.
I mean, I know you're not running Faba. I'm gonna put you and
That Misfortune Sisters is not in play, right?
I'm keeping that for detour purposes.
Okay.
I'm not drawing 2. 3. Luxury Ball.
Oh, stop.
Flygon.
You're just gonna retreat with the recycle? No, you free retreat.
Yeah, he's good.
I put it on there to get rid of it out of my hand so I could Cosmic Power for more.
Okay, so
Which that Luxury Ball was the extra card. I
so you
drew.
needed it.
Yeah.
For sure. I mean, that's good.
And then I'm gonna detour.
For Misfortune Sisters.
Mm-hmm. Hitting that again.
Did you shuffle?
Mm-hmm.
These are like the same cards.
It's the end wings for you.
I found your 4th Flamigo twice. I don't know how that happened. And then, yeah. Okay. Parallel Cities, a bitch.
Yeah, it is. Your one city has already been used, right?
Yeah,
So you're only out to what, Fava?
pretty much.
Rough. If only there were like a trap inch that could discard a stadium card and play or something.
Is there one? Oh, that makes sense if there
I
would
feel
be.
like there would be one, but I don't know for sure. I mean, look. It feels a very trap inch kind of effect.
He's battle compressor.
The answer is no.
No what?
There is not a trap inch with the effective discarding a stadium.
It's kind of surprising.
Yeah, it feels like the closest thing to it is the Cosmic Eclipse trap inch has Nest Building, which searches for a stadium card. But that's the closest thing.
Cards in hand?
5.
United Wings for 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 140.
Recyclables to hand. Final Wish. I do Final Wish before I print out, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's when it's knocked out, so it's before that you would have to promote.
Like, there's a lot of different attacks that could give happens to make it just do that.
Yeah.
No, he's
How
only
many cards do you have on him?
5.
Okay. Ultimate stretch. Draw.
Do you have the level X?
Does he have the level X and the energy?
Energy.
The energy. I need energy for the level X.
Oh, because my attack discards Parallel City. I forgot about that.
Oh, you're talking about the Flygon's attack. No, Desert Geyser. The regular Flygon. Okay.
I'm gonna POW hand extension and move that to the mark row.
Why?
Because tee hee hee.
And then we're gonna attach this here.
Why? I love it, but it's still funny.
We're gonna attach this here.
Good lord. The moment you're literally just trying to get cards. So you need either a fly ball, a Flygon, or a feather ball. Just to be fair, Flygon LV.X. Oh, you have a level X. Okay, so we have a level up. Level up can only be done in the active spot. If you're not familiar with the level up mechanic, it works similarly to Pokemon Break. Just like our player has done here, you put it next to the active Pokemon when you level up. You can only level up in the active spot. And you retain the attacks, abilities, etc. of the Pokemon you've leveled up from. You just change HP basically. And gain an attack, and in this case a Pokemon power.
Trick shovel. Get rid of the first two. I know that's 3 DCEs effectively gone. Haven't played a supporter yet, right? Yeah. So we're gonna Arena.
We're gonna see a handiwork finally.
I just haven't had an opportunity to play one. We're
That's
gonna
kind of a problem.
Arena for those question marks.
I love how the Mercos are just hanging out in the Law Zone. Like, are we ever gonna get any friends over here?
For Trick Shovel and Trapinch.
Chilling in the Law Zone.
I don't know.
It's Caleb.
Bench Trapinch. We're gonna Trick Shovel.
Stop it.
DCE.
Is it really?
You can draw that. I'm actually perfectly okay with you drawing it. No, it's gonna get discarded with Wind Erosion. I'm gonna discard it. So in that case, I think that's all I can do. We're gonna pass. Wind Erosion's gonna trigger. Talk for your deck gets spent.
Oh,
let's go! That's game. No, it's not. It's not.
It's not, but it's still
but
good.
It's pretty. It's pretty.
It's still pretty
It's
good.
pretty good.
Yeah.
He's gonna peck.
Like pretend for game. What?
What?
Because I know I don't
Fuck,
run special charge in there.
We got the busted stuff for game. Yeah.
I don't resist lightning, so you will do damage.
No, you
Actually,
resist
I do
lightning
resist
'cause
lightning. I do resist
Because
lightning.
you're
I forgot the
level
X.
X now. Yeah.
I was really hoping he'd get that Swak in his hand and I could Captivating Pokepuff it down. That's why I wanted to leave it there, but I was like...
Then he just starts attaching energy to it and gets it back that way. But interesting. So there's a DCE on the bench Flamingo, on the Murkrow. One just was discarded. Is there a second one?
There was one already in there from
So
when
that's
he
all 4 of them right now.
He Carmine went away earlier.
Cards in hand.
4.
So the question is then
This Jirachi is stacked.
the Murkrow and the Murkrow. The Flamingo can still do attacking stuffs, right?
You.
But
I will draw
he
cards.
can't retreat because of your ability. That's correct, right?
Yes,
Right,
I cannot
right.
retreat. It's a very interesting view. It brings you up to 5, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a he was such a weird card.
It's a good card in this deck.
I think
though.
he would be good in standard.
I think it should be reprinted. Frankly, I think it's a good card.
He was a solid card.
It's
Yeah.
very well designed. I like it.
5 is a good number for that.
Yep.
Heck.
for no damage. Yippee! Wind erosion
Wahoo!
triggers.
Wind erosion.
Is it?
It's in between turns.
So every time. Okay, come on, check it.
Draw for turn. Rare candy. The hue card was the Flygon, by the way.
That's cool.
You have 5 cards in hand?
1, 2,
No.
3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna level ball. And Felix.
Crazy that Parallel City has stuck so long.
I don't have a counter stadium, man.
No, you don't have the reversal either. Or the reversal, I guess.
Not currently. And I don't want to KO the Waffle at this moment in time.
Yeah, I get you.
I like how he's like at this moment of time.
He doesn't want to take price cards from you.
Not if
He
I can
wants
help
you to hurt yourself until you deck out.
Dick out.
I just misspoke.
I'm going to Versus Seeker
No.
for twins.
No.
I thought you were going for Fava.
I'm gonna play twins. I'm actually okay with my board state currently. I'm going to grab 2 cards. Grab you. And yeah. My deck's
The
getting.
question is, how big are each of your decks right now?
Mine's kind of small.
No, I don't know compare deck
3,
sizes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 21.
13.
You love to see it.
Significantly smaller.
Curse Shovel. Power Hand Extension to Dark to the Micro. Cosmic Power. 1 of the 1. 3, 4, 6. And pass. Wind erosion.
Who's my Flygon? Now it's my stacked Murkrow.
That Murkrow's cracked, man.
Murkrow's ridiculous. Where's your reversal energy now? You want to murder that Murkrow?
United Wings are big number.
It is enough, right?
Yes.
It needs to be at least
It
one.
has to be one. You have
Very
that one
easy.
in there.
No, wait.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay. Good double check though.
From I guess it doesn't matter. Flygon has free retreat too. Draw.
I priced so many this game.
That's every game for him during the Eternal Tournament today.
Like literally my last like 3 prizes have been
I know.
something.
They like doing that. That's why we call them into
How many cards do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6.
Then it breaks out to like the surprise telepath. This is
Nightly Garbage Room.
Oh, stop it. They're already dead.
not new. We brought them back.
I gotta go back in.
Giraffe.
Yeah, that one bench space is still open.
I'll fail the buddy room.
Interesting.
If I could grab Giraffe Rig with it, I would.
I kind of figured that.
Was it 90?
It's 90. Level ball.
But not body weight, possibly.
Um, oh yeah, I can just do that. I don't know why I'm thinking too hard about this. Dowsing machine. Or power hand extension with full watchful backup. Cosmic power. One at the bottom.
35.
Okay. Huh. And I haven't played a supporter yet. Gliding. These prizes are delightful.
They're as bad as last time, or what?
Somewhat. They're okay. They're not the worst.
Not double Flygon.
Not double Flygon. You said you had 6 cards in hand?
Yeah.
I don't know which one of these I want. Because if you do that, I'm gonna get that with it.
So Gladion lets you swap a card in your hand with a card from.
It swaps it with the Gladian.
Well, that's the other Gladion.
It's like Hisuian Heavy Bulk, but for anything. Honestly.
It's like a Zelf. If a Zelf shoved itself in the party. Go for anything.
Okay.
You're being arbitrary, man. This is my supporter.
Look, I like this Zelf. It's a good card.
Yeah. Let me see your discard.
Delicious.
And nutritious. Retreat. Promote. And then pass wind erosion. I've hit Hoshibal so many times with that.
I mean, deck goes from 4 of them, so it's surprising.
Quick ball.
Mm-hmm.
Nine Rings runs 3 stadium cards, is that right?
2 Sky,
Sky Pillar and
Sky
a
Pillar, and then Paddock Pillar.
Yeah, the Sky Pillars are really important for Nine Rings.
Yeah, so you don't just auto lose to Urshian Drag.
Yeah.
And
anything somewhere.
Radiant Ninja
And
Lost Surge.
Cards in hand.
everything.
6. We're running it back.
VS Seeker.
Mhm.
For Guzma.
I know that's the last one.
Bring up the Cladle.
Mm-hmm.
United Wings.
I almost wonder if it would have been worth it just to leave the plate all there. I know he'd be able to dig for a Guzma, but
Reversal.
this is only out. Can you?
He markets handiwork.
130, and then the
Tails.
you can safely hit into that Flamingo, right?
Yes.
Without knocking it out.
I do knock it out. So I hit one head, so 2 cards.
Oh, because you're colorless now. You're not fighting anymore. That's awesome, actually.
I mean, I would knock it out anyways. I'm just swinging for 130. Oh no, it resists minus
It would
30.
resist,
I thought
it would
minus
resist fighting,
10. Yeah.
but you're colorless right now,
Yeah.
so you're not resistant anymore.
And then I'm gonna Desert Geyser for knockout. And discards Parallel City.
Yeah, so you're Pearlcity.
A prize card.
What? Here's the problem, though.
And then, does Wind Erosion happen first or the promotion?
That's a great question. I'm not sure.
Read Wind Erosion.
As long as Flygon is your active Pokemon, discard the top card from your opponent's deck between turns. I assume promotion happens first.
In
right?
between turns. Because I have to promote before in between turn.
Yeah.
2,
Yeah,
4,
it's like
6, 8,
first.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Baby, mighty bad.
Mm-hmm.
And United Wings for 2.
Nothing. I discarded your stadium, so I don't take any damage.
Wait, explain that for the viewers.
So it has the attack Desert Geyser for 3 energy, which the reversal covers since I'm behind on prize cards. If your opponent has a stadium in play, discard it, which I did. If you discarded a stadium in this way, during your opponent's next turn, prevent all damage from and effects of attacks done to this Pokemon. So I'm immune
There's
this
your-
turn, basically.
There's your lockup.
Okay.
Basically, Flygon's a pain in the ass.
And then Wind Erosion. And how many cards do you have left?
5.
Alright, living on a prayer. Draw. So you're gonna KO me next turn. And there's
Basically, you
nothing
need to be
I
able to
can
mill
do.
5 now.
I have to be able to mill 5 now.
At least 4, and then 1 with the wind erosion.
Yeah.
So you need to. You basically.
Move.
You have to hit.
Feather Ball. There's still a Trick Show on deck. Kill the Feather Ball.
So, Rocket's Handiwork could be 2. Trick Shovel could be 1.
Oh, if he had Rocket's Handiwork, he would already have played it.
Just seeing if there's better options, man. What do I got? I mean, Misfortune Sisters might work too. No, it won't, actually.
No, there's no way he doesn't have anything but. Right?
Let's see. I'm sure he has some Pokemon or non-item in there. So, Misfortune Sister isn't the way. Has to be Rocket's Handiwork.
Double heads?
Because I can't roll the Murkrow, I can't roll the Watch Roll. Because how much were you singing for again?
220.
220? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
can't.
And that's without the resistance.
Does Curse Shovel trigger after I die? After he would take the prize card? I know it doesn't
I mean,
matter. for
either
the
way,
it
I
really
would
would
still
not matter.
win.
I'm just curious what the timing of it is. Yeah. Rockets.
1
Tails.
and 2.
Heads. 2 cards. Yeah, there were 2 non-items right there. And I have to retreat here. Because if I take a knockdown marker, it just kills me. And Wind Erosion isn't going to do enough. And I don't have any more hand
The problem
extensions.
is Marco or Watchful and Marco both can still knock out Jirachi.
Yeah, but if I hit double heads on Rockets, I win.
He literally
that's
has
my
to-
win
I
con.
guess, yeah.
That's my win con, is literally
That
hitting
is
double
literally
heads.
your only choice.
So,
But you have to hit double heads.
and there's no way that happens.
No, not with your luck.
Not with my luck.
Not especially not with the pricing you had during Eternal today.
All right.
Jeez.
Detour.
Alright, here we go.
There's the
There
double.
is the loss. One more. Let's see it.
I
Heads, so down 2.
And then you would top deck. What's the last card? I gotta know. It would be
Trouble.
Yeah,
It's the
that's what I had.
Yep.
I couldn't do. I don't think I could have done anything else.
Yeah, and then I would draw, and then United Wings for knockout.
I wish I had this. I wish I had this so bad because then I could have just Guzma'd up whatever you. Did you have a
Well-
basic in your hand?
Energy?
No, Pokemon.
If I had Pokepuff.
No.
No.
No, okay, so that wouldn't have worked anyway. Because I was debating either getting Pokepuff and I ended up grabbing the What did I end up grabbing? I got the Nightly Garbage Run is what I think I ended up getting. No, it wasn't. What did I get? I don't remember.
You still had Trick Shovel on deck too, right?
I had one, but I didn't have
But
a
you
way
had
to
no way to
draw.
get it?
Literally, 4 of the last 5 cards in the deck were non-items.
Yeah.
So even if you miss Fortune Sister, you would have only got 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mrs. Fortune Sister was not a play.
I recognize that.
Yeah.
But
Because I knew from the amount of deck searches that there was at least 2 I think 2 Pokemon and at least 1 supporter left. So I knew at least 3 of the 5 were non-items.
Let's look at our deck list, shall we? Up first, we have Flygon LV.X Mill. We'll let the pilot comment on any potential changes.
I think I'd like the original list had a lot more heavy of certain counts, but when I decided to make Dowsing Machine the ace spec of choice, I cut back on some of them, and I think I'd still like to go back up to 3 or 4 POW hand extensions
Dang.
because
POW is really good. It put a
POW
lot of
is
work.
it's very good at keeping things in that active spot and not being able to attack, and that might just be because this matchup everything's an attacker basically.
Yeah.
But I if I had to change anything, I'd want probably another POW, maybe the 4th Jirachi if I can somehow fit that in there. I like most everything else. I think the 1 Brooklet Hill is fine. I don't think you need another stadium because Faba covers whatever you can't with Brooklet Hill. I almost.
How do you feel about Giraffe Rig?
I like Giraffe Rig, I just didn't get an opportunity to use it in the way it's supposed to be used, because the idea for Giraffe Rig is not to lost some United Wings like I did for fun. It's mostly to lost zone their Guzmas after they play it, so that they're stuck in the active and can't keep versus securing it back, like he did.
Yeah, he did.
But obviously I needed to play it down so I could draw more Cosmic Powers and get it out of the way, but I don't hate the list. I want the 4th Jirachi just so I have a higher chance of starting it, as well as probably a 3rd hand extension, but I don't know what I would take out. Maybe I don't know if the Lana's aid is necessary.
I don't think so.
I put it in there just because I wanted another way to grab stuff to go to my hand, because I felt because I didn't want Clara, because Clara it would be a waste because I can't grab any energy with it. So Lana's would just basically put 3 Pokemon into my hand instead of just 2. That's why it's there.
I understand the purpose, and I think in a matchup where you're item locked, it might be worth it. But
I also don't know if I want 2 Purinas. Maybe 1 would just be fine, and potentially something else in its place. But I don't know. United Wings is kind of a weird deck for something like this to go against.
I don't know. It feels like it's not a bad matchup though.
It wasn't bad just because I was able to constantly, since he has such low energy counts, I can kind of control where they go with hand extensions.
Did seem to suck a little bit though that it took several turns for Flygon LV.X to get out.
That's the whole point, is why Jirachi's in there, is to use Rocket's Handiwork and Misfortune Sisters to mill while you're setting up Flygon.
So
That's quite literally why it's
is
there.
it just the 2 POWs?
It's 2 pals, but I want to go up to a 3rd.
Okay.
Because I played both and then Dowsing Machines from 1 back, remember?
Yeah, and then so like the correct play for me was literally the Night Stretcher for the energy.
Yeah, I recognize that's what you were going to do.
That was what I was.
So
I was thinking
like,
too.
I was like, there's nothing else I can do because I'm out of hands pals. So I think a 3rd would be good. The list is so tight. There's so much more I want in there. Like I wish Flygon LV.X was a fighting type, because then you could use Focus Sash.
Yeah.
Which is stupid. Focus Sash would be stupid.
I mean, you could use
but-
BDSM gear.
Yeah, but Dowsing Machine is just so much better.
It is
than
better, but
this sort of
still,
deck.
you could use it. And
But,
then
yeah.
For the United Wings list, this is the United Wings list you played today, Eternal Format Tournament.
Yeah, this is the one I played.
My recommendation or my suggestion was potentially including Legacy Energy. I don't know if you necessarily want to do that or not, but what would you think about what do you think about this list after having played it today earlier?
I mean, I don't hate it. I had some unfortunate pricing. Like in my round 2, I priced 3 Flamigo and a Dartrix. So that was fun trying to insta flock and not being able to grab anything off of it. And then I don't know. I think the list is pretty solid. Like this is a pretty
Special charge.
solid. Yeah, special charge might be good in there. I think it was in like one of the original lists, but I don't know. I like the Night Stretcher as the alternative to special charge
It
because
did see usefulness.
I think or Night Stretcher is really good for this sort of deck. Being able to either grab back a Pokemon or the energy with it.
Would you want a second one?
Not over the Nightly Garbage one. Not over it, but a second one if you could find room. But I had to take out an Acrobite to fit the Night Stretcher in, so.
Yeah, it's already a really tight deck.
Especially adding in the Rowlet and 4 Dartrix.
Yeah, I mean, you swap the Kilowattrel for the Dartrix, but finding room for the 4... Sorry, you should swap the Kilowattrel for the Rowlet.
Yeah.
But finding room for those 4 Dartrix is kind of painful.
And the supporter lines are super thin, so if you can't find one early or get the Squawk to Squawk and Seize, it's a little rough on finding things sometimes. And you have to discard unfortunate things like the Night Stretcher early or the
There were
Battle
so
Flag.
many times I thought you were gonna like no. I was like, please don't.
I just never had an opportunity.
There was that turn where he had a chance to potentially Squawk and Seize. Like his hand was like double colorless energy and other cards that were like.
I saw him discard the double colorless off Carmine and I went.
Yeah, and then off Carmine, like 3 of the cards I couldn't like. It was literally I think one of the birds, VS Seeker, DCE.
I think it was 2 Dartrix.
Yeah, but
then there was Dark Energy and then like another DCE.
A Squawk there would have been really bad.
Yeah, Squawk literally would have just thrown away.
It's good that his matchup was not against a deck that needed higher damage output.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would have gotten rid of 4 of the 7 energies like within the first turn, literally.
Anyway,
Bench resisting lightning is really funny in this matchup.
That is going to be it for today's Eternal Monday. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Hopefully you got a little bit of amusement out of the Flygon LV.X deck. Thank you, Caleb, for bringing it and for bringing in the rings also. Very fun decks. Good to see what is ultimately a very eternal deck in first drafts, because that is not a deck you can make in expanded, and that is not a deck that could even potentially exist in expanded, because a very large chunk of the cards are not expanded legal. But again, that is all for today. We will see you in the next one.